Well, okay, so this is the next generation of drivers. We talked about that briefly last night. We got a Pfeiffer out here, a Turnbull, a Ruby, a Thule, a Crow. Just you see their parents racing. So this is the next generation of drivers. We want to give them an opportunity to race. They got a good group going up in the Williston-Estevan area, a group going in Dickinson, trying to get more built around here, and then try to get a full-time possibly here and at the Nodak Speedway. But this is a way for kids to get going. I believe the age range is like 8 to 12, 8 to 13, somewhere in there. So, yeah, these are the Slingshots. They're racing for $200 to win tonight. Pretty cool opportunity for them to get out, and they're going to get on the skinny panel here tonight.
And this is Ellie Ruby, and the 9ER is going to lead them around. Green flag is out. A little bit of a sketchy start. They weren't quite in perfect rows, but that's okay. They all get their laps in. That's Jax Thule getting around the outside of Ellie Ruby. Eli Turnbull, 21 machine. He's been a top competitor in this class also. He comes from a long lineage, third-generation racer. Yeah, the boys and girls can race. Ellie Ruby out there. Absolutely. She's unfortunately got upside down in that car.
In Botno last Saturday, yeah.
Last Saturday in Botno.
They thrashed all week and got her put together.
And she was ready to get back in. It didn't frighten her one bit, as you can see. She's on the throttle.
It looks like she's ready to try to get heat race win. She is right there. The average speed for these guys last night was right around 58 miles an hour, so that might not seem like much, but go sit in a go-kart and go 58 miles an hour around here. These kids are really getting after it. Thule, Ruby, Turnbull, Aho, Pfeiffer in fifth. Slade and Pfeiffer was our winner last night. I believe they'll go for a straight-up heat race feature starting lineup out of the heat race here, so Sladen trying to make some moves here. 29 of Davenport. I don't think he was here last night.
Oh, that's right. And cool. We also lost. Looks like
we lost Sebo, and then
Sebo is not here.
We gained two. We gained the 21 of Ruhr and the 29 of Davenport. So awesome for them to show up tonight.
High raised green. 2 laps to go for the Slingshots. Jax Thule doing a nice job out front. Ellie Ruby sits in second. Eli Turnbull in third. Cash Aho and Sladen Pfeiffer, your top 5. 1 lap to go. White flag is high in the air.
Thule, Ruby, Turnbull kind of separated from the next 3 cars. Turnbull looks high, look low, try to get a diamond off run there. I'm guessing these things are stuck to the floor.
Yeah, they're stuck to the floor and stuck to the track. These guys are just wide open. Checkered flag will fly. Jax Thule will win it. Ellie Ruby in second. Eli Turnbull in third. Cash Aho finishes in fourth. Sladen Pfeiffer in fifth. Followed by Caden Davenport, Otto Ruhr, and Corbin Krogh. Main, Jax Thule on the pole. Outside is the 9ER of Ellie Ruby. The 221E, Eli Turnbull. Oh, we're going to go caution one more time around. Cash Aho in the 52 will line up in outside row number 2. Then it's Sladen Pfeiffer in the 11 machine inside row number 3. The number 29 is Caden Davenport. Outside of the third row, looks like the way they're lined up. The 21 is Otto Ruhr, and Corbin Krogh will be your 8th and final starter here in this 12-lap Junior Slingshot A main. $200 on the line. I believe we're going to bring all the Slingshot drivers down front after their race and do a quick interview with them. They want to do just a little bit of track work out there to try and widen out this racetrack. So we will bring them down afterwards. The green flag is out. Off the pole, it's Jax Thule.
Yeah, 12 laps on the True Community Bank scoreboard here. Sladen Pfeiffer knows that he has to get to the front early. This track is very fast. He's trying to go back-to-back. Will Thule, Ruby, Turnbull, and Aho let him? Cash Aho's done a nice job of moving up that line tonight. He's kind of been searching all night.
Seems like he gained a lot of confidence since last night. The 52 machine right there in the mix. Whoa, a little bit of contact maybe down the front straightaway. Aho trying to take a look down on the inside, a little lower line in 1 and 2, but does get to position from Sladen Pfeiffer.
You know, most of these kids, Lindsay, probably haven't watched Days of Thunder. I'm not sure we can drop the rubbing his racing, Harry.
Oh, I think they've watched their parents race, their dads race. They know how it's done.
Tooley doing a really nice job tonight.
Ellie Ruby holding a nice line in second. Both of her parents are race car drivers still. So she's got plenty of advice, I'm sure.
And Jax Tooley's grandpa would be Mark Dahl. So there's a long lineage there. Yeah. There's a lot of.
That's confusing.
Yes. So you want to talk about racing history in these families. There is just notes after notes on these guys. Ruby looking a little bit, she got a little bit of momentum there through the middle.
Those top 4 or 5 slingshots, I think you could change the order.
Yeah.
And they would not be able to pass each other. These cars are so even.
Ruby is gaining a little bit, though, every lap.
Jax Tooley, the front end bounced around a little bit through turns 3 and 4. Ellie Ruby just a little bit higher line. Looks like she's gaining just a half a car length momentum every lap.
Patience, patience, patience. Will it pay off?
Floats it down through turns 1 and 2. She's right there. 1 car length is all that separates Jax Tooley in second place, Ellie Ruby.
Jax did a nice job moving up over here in 1 and 2. That helped his momentum. That was a really good lap for the 15 car of Jax Tooley.
Looks like Jax Tooley has found a little bit smoother line as he moves his line up a little bit, coming out of turns number 3 and 4. Out of turn 4, it's Jax Tooley, Ellie Ruby, Eli Turnbull, and Sladen Pfeiffer, your top 4.
Pfeiffer gets a huge run down the back straightaway. Going to try to pull a slide job, elbow job, whatever. He had to pump and rub a little bit there with Turnbull. Pfeiffer trying to get to the front here. Only 4 to go. He does clear him for third. Will clear racetrack be enough, though, to gain on the top 2?
That number 11 car seems to be gaining ground on the top 2 slingshots. Catching him is one thing. Passing him is a completely different story. 3 laps to go for Jax Tooley. High raised green, 2 laps to go. 15 of Jax Tooley out front. Ellie Ruby still hanging on to second. Sladen Pfeiffer now into that third position. Eli Turnbull in fourth. Caden Davenport sits in fifth. Cash Aho in sixth. The 21 of Otto Ruhr, followed by the 7 of Corbin Krogh. White flag is in the air. If Ellie Ruby's going to get it done, it's going to have to happen now. Smooth set of corners for Jax Tooley. Jax Tooley brings that number 15 out of turn number 4. He'll see the checkered flag first and win it. Ellie Ruby in second. Sladen Pfeiffer in third. Fourth spot goes to Eli Turnbull. Fifth, the number 29 of Caden Davenport, followed by Cash Aho, Otto Ruhr, and Corbin Krogh.
Pfeiffer, Sladen.
Sladen Pfeiffer.
Sladen, are you tired? Was it fast out there?
Yeah, it was all right.
A first last night, a third tonight, a pretty good weekend. Who do you got to thank?
I got to thank my dad, my mom, my sister, all my cousins, my uncles, my aunt, everyone, all my sponsors.
Okay, so Sladen, how old are you now?
I'm 13.
So 13. So what are you moving into next year?
I'm going to do a sport mod next year.
Listen to that, folks. He's going sport mod racing next year, and he might be back down here in victory lane. Give it up for Slade and Pfeiffer.